Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Today I'll be going through a delicious stuffed mushroom recipe, and this is something that you can all do at home. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. You'll just need some basic ingredients that you can find from your local shop, and just enjoy. This is a vegetarian recipe and I've used dairy cheese, but if you're vegan you can always use vegan cheese for this recipe, so fear not, this is for vegans, vegetarians, everyone. And it's really simple and basic. It doesn't take too long. No breadcrumbs are required. You simply need 4 open flat mushrooms, 2 tomatoes, salt, pepper, mixed herbs, asafoetida, which is a substitute for garlic and onion, tomato puree and tomato ketchup. So without further ado, as you can see here, we've got the open mushrooms, we've got 2 tomatoes, so it works out about half a tomato per mushroom. And here I've started off peeling the skin of the mushroom. You don't have to do that, but I just find it just makes it cleaner. And obviously after this I wash the ingredients thoroughly as well. I'll be using the stalk for the mixture for the stuffing. So here I'm just carefully pushing the stalk up and down, and then I'll take that aside, which I'll be using later. Keep watching to the end to see the verdict. Here I'm just adding some oil. You can use any oil. I've just used some vegetable oil here. And at this point I'm using asafoetida, which is the onion and garlic substitute, as I mentioned. You can use onion and garlic if you wish. I just thought this would be easier, and just a personal preference. So I'm just putting in the chopped tomatoes that I prepared earlier. Give that a mix around, and I like to have 2 things on the go. So here what I'll be doing is just adding the open mushrooms. So what will happen is they'll be cooking on one side while our stuffing is cooked, and then we'll be ready to flip the mushrooms and then add the stuffing on the other side as well. So I'll mix these mushrooms for, I'd say, about 5 to 8 minutes, and then I'd put in the chopped stalks. This would add bulk to our stuffing, but it would also give it a really nice flavour. At this point I'd give it 5 minutes. I'm adding Himalayan pink salt, but you can add any salt that you wish. Add a bit of ground pepper, some mixed herbs, and I find with tomato puree that I'll be adding in, it just gives it more of a kind of rich flavour. So I'll just add kind of half a teaspoon of that, not too much, just enough to give it some flavour. To give it the zingy flavour, it would be nice to add a bit of tomato ketchup. You can add vinegar, but I think the kind of ketchup, just a little hint of it, really brings it together very nicely. So I've flipped the mushrooms here, and what I'll be doing is just taking the stuffing mixture off the heat. I'll then be placing that equally on all the 4 separate mushrooms, so just giving 1/4 of the stuffing mixture on top of each of the mushrooms. At this point the mushrooms have been cooking for about 15 or 20 minutes. I'll then go in and add some cheese and an extra sprinkling of herbs. Here I'm just intermittently adding a lid because the steam is being lost, so that will just help the cheese to melt more quickly. keep watching to the end to see the verdict, and don't forget to subscribe. The cheese is melted nicely, so I'd say that we're pretty much ready to start plating up this delicious dish of stuffed mushrooms. So just to recap, all we did was get the mushrooms, get the tomatoes as the ingredients. We also had asafoetida, which is the onion and garlic substitute, but in this case you can use onion and garlic if you wish. We also used mixed herbs, salt, pepper, and a little bit of tomato puree, a little bit of tomato ketchup, just half a teaspoon, just to give it that kind of zingy flavour. We just had the cheese as well, but you could also add the vegan cheese if you wish. And also, I didn't add chili flakes this time, but that's something that's really a very kind of yummy addition. It just adds a little bit of heat to your dish as well. But I have to say that this is an excellent starter, and it can be used as a main as well. You could layer it with aubergines, for example, or courgettes. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends, your family, any foodies that you know, and also pass me a comment. Did you try making this? Did you change anything to the recipe? What did you like about it? How did it go down? Did you cook for guests? Let me know. So I have to say, whilst recording, this was too delicious to resist. So as you can see, that's an empty plate. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Brilliant, tasty, quick and easy dish for you to make. So let me know how it goes.